Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dying Light. We're starting with my face because what you're about to see is a 2 times speed of a run that I did in the prison. I did it just before the actual episode. Uh, so I wanted to show you guys. Um, I'm only showing it to you because one, it's a much better time than any of the other two runs that I'd spoken about. I I've done other runs since then, as well as what I am doing in this one is getting another copy of the new bounty weapon that came out for I'll speak about it in detail once the video starts, like once I start the clip. But it's what it does is I'll start. It's part of the Lethal Inventions update. It's called the Lost Invention, if that explains anything. Okay, so we'll get right into this, and hope things go well. Okay, so what you're seeing me do right now, I'm building up speed, well, at least trying to, so that I can just run, but it doesn't work out too well because I realized that I hadn't hit, well, I thought I hadn't hit the check mark, or the start mark for the bounty, which I did the run a couple times without hitting that check mark, trying to get another copy of the weapon, because it's easier to, obviously, with like most of the other ones, like the other three, it's easier to get the weapon once you already have it, so you can get it again. Especially with the Kuai dagger, it's easy to complete that set of things once you already have it. I don't remember what I was trying to get in my inventory. Oh, I was trying to get Last Wish out of my inventory because the bounty has the specification, as you can see up there in the top right, underneath the minimap. You can't use ranged weaponry, and I didn't want to risk accidentally using it during the run, because then it would completely annul any, like, how much I just spent on it. So the entire time I'm doing this, I don't want to die. I do end up dying, I think, in this room, because, or it might not be this room. I don't remember, because I want to get done as fast as possible. So what's going on is obviously what you'd say, but we're gonna go into detail about the weapon now. The weapon has it's. I don't know if the longer the combo is, the more damage it does, but it's a sort of combo system. The more you hit enemies with that weapon without taking damage, it charges, like, if you hit enemies without taking damage with that weapon, it charges the weapon. I don't know if it has a maximum charge, or, like, once it's charged, that's the most it's going to do. I really don't know. But it may be just you, like, once you've gotten the gems on it, the red ones to glow, like, you'll see me use it in this run to kill the demolishers at the end, because that's what it's designed for. It ignores armor, and it does a lot of damage. But the way it works is, so you hit enemies to charge it, and then when you do a power attack, it will ignore the armor of the enemy and do a bunch more damage. I haven't been able to get it to, like, obvious. Oh, and as you can see, I am now maximum legendary level. I mentioned that in the video. Yep, I died. See, I died just now. But that's because I was tired of waiting to turn these things in, because, but I had a bunch of stuff, like bolter livers, whatever. Disaster packs, disaster relief packs, all kinds of stuff that I hadn't been turning in because I noticed how... Oh, I got... Oh, yeah. It was just those last two that had fucked me over. I noticed that that it wasn't worth it to just get, like, small amounts of XP, because every time I did... Yep, drink the potion and unlock the door. Every time I did, I would lose it, like, in the next 10 minutes. And I wouldn't level up using that, because obviously one disaster pack isn't enough to level you up. So I think yeah. I screwed up because right here I didn't do enough prep work before I ran in, so my time isn't as good as it possibly could be. I need at least one flare in this room, and I take the time here to make some more cloak potions as well. Because, and I think I don't know if I put just the one there or what I do, but I use the cloak potion to keep them away, and like I did the original time that I did this. I believe this is actually how I did it, using the cloak potion and a flare to stop that. Yeah, I screwed up right there because I didn't have the grappling hook equipped. And dude blows up behind me, blah blah blah. I do wonder, like, seeing myself do it leads me, like, I know that I could have done better, and that, like, obviously I'm not going to make a huge series out of trying to do this or anything, but I know I could have done better. This is me using the new weapon, by the way. The person I saw who gave details on the weapon didn't seem to understand it completely either. Also, yes, there are certain enemies that don't charge the weapon, like the Night Hunters or Nightmares or whatever they're called. They don't charge the weapon. I don't know if they're affected by the power, like this power attack. But hitting a Demolisher does charge it, so you can just cloak, wail on the Demolisher a couple hits. I like to go like 5 or 6, just to guarantee that the charge has started, and then do a power attack. And you can hear that it's the sound of striking flesh rather than armor when I do the power attack. And it's blatantly much faster than trying to wail on them with my normal weapon. And it did take me, I'd say, 25 minutes to clear this without ranged weaponry the original time. But funny enough, my best times have been doing it as if I was doing the bounty, without any ranged weaponry whatsoever. Now I don't let I'm not using the cloak potion now. I want them to come to me so I can wail at their faces. Which is fair enough, I assume. And I do have a question for you all. Like, are you upset that I didn't turn them in on screen, all that items? Or do you really care? Like, do you just want me to keep playing the game? Because I love this game. I was hoping that the drops would have more content than they do. But I guess that was too much to hope for. And right here, it was a waste to use the cloak potion because Sergeant Deathrow is the only one that I have been able to kill, like, instantly with the new weapon. And I think that's to do with I don't have access to Night Hunter potions because by the time I truly started playing and even, like, looking into details about this game, people had already, like, finding a game in matchmaking was already difficult, let alone getting a zombie invasion to start. Like, I have to look into, see if there's any AI invasions. Like, if I enable them, will AI invade my game? Because if not, like, you'll see, like, since I'm clearing out everybody, you'll see in like 2 minutes, or not even 2 minutes. I don't know what I'm saying. Not many of them left, is there? Yeah. See, right there, I just got a new copy of the Zangal, or is that what it's called? And right now since the timer hasn't started until I walk in the room, as you can see, much more time. But I think that was a Night Hunter potion. That is what I am here for. In all actuality, is because if I can get access to 3 of them, even if I don't have the blueprint, I am, like, because it is essentially impossible for me to acquire the blueprint. Like, as I said, I'm going to look into this, see if there's AI invasions, but the only way to acquire the blueprint is, as a survivor, like, as Crane, win a match of Be the Zombie. Like, win a zombie invasion. But if no one invades your game, you can't do that. So to get the blueprint, it's kind of impossible if no one invades your game. But as I said, I need to look into and see if there is AI invasions. If there is, then I'll wait for one of them to occur. If there isn't, I plan to actually, like, I'm not going to have a stack of 999 potions. I'll obviously keep it to the maximum stack count at any given time, unlike some of the people I see who cheat in this game. But I am willing to use Cheat Engine to adjust the value so that I have, so that I actually have access to Night Hunter potions, solely for the reason of I just don't feel that it's possible for me to keep going without with knowing that I should have access to them, but it's impossible for me to have access to them. Well, that is all that there is for the video, so I'll let you all get to the rest of the video. I find it pretty entertaining. I haven't actually edited it yet, so I'm recording this separately, like, it's during editing. So I do hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dying Light. We're gonna get right into the game. No face cam today because we started right here because I just got done doing a prison run, much faster than the original 2 that I did. So I'm pretty sure I recorded them intentionally without mic or anything, for the purpose of commentating over them to put into this video. So hopefully that'll be done properly by me, so that it's actually of a decent quality. Hopefully, I say hopefully, because there's no guarantee, considering it's me doing the editing. I'm not that great at editing, as you can probably guess. That's not my specialty. My specialty is not even recording. One is south of here. Okay, so we'll just head south to that one. Cause I don't know. But I was doing them. I was only doing more prison runs because a new bounty showed up. Well, a new content drop for this weapon showed up, and the requirement to get that weapon is to do the entirety of the prison without any ranged weaponry. You have to do the entirety of the prison, kill Sergeant Death Row at the end without using any ranged weaponry, without any co-op assistance, and like the actual requirement is start at the beginning of the prison, kill Sergeant Death Row, and don't use ranged weaponry. Pretty simple, right? It's like, it makes sense.
I'm in the substation.
Just find the control panel and turn the switch on. That'll reboot the system.
Done.
Good. Now you got to do the same thing in the second substation.
But so I thought this is gonna be impossible. Like, it took me an hour and 30 minutes originally on nightmare mode to do the prison. And then, like, on normal mode to see, is this much more possible, it took me still 30 minutes. And I had, like, 30 seconds to search for rewards. Doing these runs, like, the much faster runs, did let me know that, like, what is affected isn't the quality of the weapons in the chests. I'm pretty sure those are predetermined once you get there. But the amount of time that you have to search those chests. So instead of having 1 minute to search the chest, you can have, like, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. I don't know if it was actually 3 minutes. It might have been. I didn't actually look, but it, perspective-wise, it looked like it was 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Who doesn't love a fucking easy, lockpick? I didn't mean to do that, but who cares?
All right, Alfie, 2 down, 1 to go.
Okay, go to the central station. Doesn't this one have a requirement, like, do it at night? But, yeah, usually the way I do this one would be get there and just wait there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one has the requirement, come here at night. Which I'm not surprised about.
Main station, Alfie.
You've got to find the main panel. It's in one of the buildings.
Let's just drink this for safety's sake. Main panel in one of the buildings. Are you sure it's not in this one? Only available during the night. What time is it? I'm pretty sure that's on a 24-hour scale, so we're gonna head for the actually, yeah, tower is the closest. So we're gonna head for the tower, sleep. And then we'll come back here and deal with that. Now that we know exactly where it is, I remembered where it was, but I like to have the game. I like to give the game its little boost of confidence that, hey, it had me stumped. I didn't know where to go, sorta. No, fuck off. I don't care about you. I hate him. But so it affects how long you have to search for chests, which I didn't notice that until after I did a run that earned me more time.
Come here. I've got a special deal for you.
Yeah, fuck you. By the way, no, I probably explained it in the commentary over the thing, but that up there in the top, this is max level legendary, because I finally got tired of screwing around, not having all the ability points to work with, and I turned in all the stuff that I had lying around from bolter livers in the following disaster relief packs. I turned in everything that I had lying around, and I screwed up. Okay, and y'all can fuck right off.
It's done. Fire it up now.
Hang on, hang on. Eat votes, you freaks. That was good stuff, Crane. No bullshit. Come and see me when you get back. I've got something for you.
But I had a lot of stuff lying around, not in my inventory. Well, the bolter livers were in my inventory because I can't. Because there's no indication in main game to turn them in because they don't exist in main game. Bolter livers only exist in the following. Yes, made it. Okay, but I thought it was worth mentioning that I did go and do some runs to get that new weapon. It's an interesting weapon, by the way, but I probably explained it what it does since I use it in the time that I'm doing that run in the prison. It's part of the lethal weapon series. It has a special effect and it glows, except for it glows red, so it's a pain. He said come and see him, so I'm gonna go see him. You know, this little courtyard area seems really weird to have between two new apartment buildings. Just my 2 cents on the matter. He's this way. No, it was the other way. I love how you can.
Crane, The man who got the power back on.
I love you can only
Take
talk to
this.
him from this angle.
Sorry if I'm not sounding too grateful, but I'm having a piece of shite day, you know?
Anything I can help with?
Yes, but Brecken won't authorize it. Too risky, he says.
Yeah, well, is it something we need?
Okay. Brecken says we need better security at night. Too many nocturnals on our doorstep, right? So I've put together a new light rig using these big 10 kilowatt UV lamps. It's massive. Turn it on, it'll torch a volatile at 200 feet. It would be fucking nuclear. But the UV bulbs to run it are stuck in the towers of the Infamy Bridge.
The bridge? Wait a minute. Are you talking about the infamy firewall?
Sure. Biggest UV lamps in the hemisphere.
Alfie, that system didn't work. It was a disaster. I mean, when it failed, they had to destroy the bridge.
Well, it wouldn't have failed if they hadn't lost power. And when you restarted those substations, the system came back online. You can see it at night now.
So you need someone to get the bulbs.
Sure. But here's the thing. Some of the bulbs have burned out, right? They're no good. So the only way to tell which ones still work is to collect them when the system is powered on.
Another night run.
Getting in wouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, but once you remove the working bulbs...
You'll be on a pitch-black bridge with a whole bunch of problems. Yeah. You know what? Maybe Brecken's right about this one. Forget I mentioned it. But it's a damn shame.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it because it's a fun quest. Now this one we will be running. We are going to be running out to the village, sleeping there to conduct this quest because I'm not running all the way from the tower at night. Now, in all technicality, you can complete this quest without ever going there at night, because it doesn't stop you from taking all of the bulbs. I've never done it. Because there is other indications of which bulbs are functional or not. They're not the greatest. By the way, I finally remembered this shortcut. I remember it existed, and I kept trying to take it on recordings, and it never worked out because I never had the right side. I kept going for that side, except for that's not the right side. I would kill for a ticket outside. Who wouldn't? I wouldn't kill for a ticket outside. Actually, I would. I have. Because remember, Crane's only way out was originally to kill Rise. Like, that's what they wanted him to do to begin with. Okay, I got one more of these, so we can... I got one more made. I can make more. I have a lot of the resources. As he said, getting in isn't the problem. I forgot that happens. I honestly forgot that one happens. Okay, right there. And do we got it? No, fuck! I'm dead. I'm dead. Motherfucking dead. Motherfucking dead. I screwed up. Now I gotta make more potions because I'm not running up there without a cloak potion. And I respawn down here. It does look. I think it looks pretty fucking epic right now. I'm not. It's not the Super Crane event. I don't have the infinitely recharging grappling hook. The no cooldown grappling hook. I need to remember that. The last time I tried to get to the top of the bridge was during the super crane event, which I honestly, during that event is when I should have done this quest. I should have done this quest during the super crane event because it would be so much easier. I could literally use the grappling hook to get all the way to the top. Okay, so that's a bolter. We're gonna ignore him because attacking the bolter is essentially a guaranteed aggro. Are you working? Yeah, you're working. Are you? Yep, you were. See, there is an indication as to which ones are functioning and which ones aren't, other than them actually being turned on. I'm just bad at noticing the proper indication. And that's the only reason I figured that out. Because the proper indication is... Okay. See that light right there? Well, that and the fact that they buzz. Which, by the way, safe zone. Later, after this quest. This quest unlocks that safe zone. Return the UV lamps to Alfie. This place is lovely. I love it, I swear. But here's the fun part. Here's the fun part. One, there is zip lines between the two towers, so that's great. But no, the fun part. Whee! I believe I can fly. There's no actual like it looks much better at night. Well, not at night, during the day. Return these to Alfie. He's probably like, you got that done in like a day. If I didn't actually know how to do that, that would have taken me a while. And it's another one of those things where I go there and I just wait until nighttime while I read a book or something.
You need something? Get in line. We're already swamped.
I brought you something to brighten your mood.
My lights. You got the bridge lights? How? No, never mind how. None of my business.
And none of Brecken's either. You just tell him you found him in a shoebox.
You're my ace new partner, Crane. I'm gonna take care of you. Tomorrow night, we're gonna be a lot more secure.
And it's actually really worth it. I'll be honest. It's worth it because it means surrounding the tower is a safer place in general. But since I had, I'm pretty sure I have the sped up version of that prison run, which even at 2 times speed, that's still 7 minutes of footage. Because I think it's like 14-15 minutes long. That means this video has to be a bit shorter, so I do apologize. If you enjoyed regardless, make sure to leave a like as well as a comment saying like, hey, you're an asshole. Like, why'd you go and make yourself legend level, like max level legend level? Like, I wanted to see you do that. It's like, because it's a pain in the ass, especially in nightmare mode. It's like yeah, the experience gain is amazing, but the risk is annoying. Constantly losing all of your experience just before you level up because of one mistake is annoying. And that's honestly why I originally started saving up things like disaster relief packs, bolter livers, is because of that situation, is because I was constantly losing stuff. So I was like, I'm going to save up all of this and turn it all in at once, because then I'll actually get some levels out of it rather than just a small bit of XP I'm gonna lose in 10 minutes. But regardless, I do hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see y'all next time. Goodbye, guys!